This is my super late, but still here, being made on Monday at 11:49 p.m. video. And I would have made it earlier if I didn't click restart now instead of postpone 4 hours. Go me. Alright, this week's topic is: scientists may have revolutionized HRT with the discovery of the gene that controls gender. How would you feel about taking meds for a short time to turn said male gene on, instead of being on shots or gel for the rest of your life? Honestly, I'm unsure about this. I think it would be awesome to just, take some meds for a little bit, but I wouldn't want to be one of the first people to try it out, because that would be awkward, hair falling out or whatever. Bad things, get super female or whatever. But, so I'd wanna see how it, turned out, but if it was good and it worked, then definitely, because who wants to be doing, shots for the rest of their life? I mean, the whole, forgetting and stuff that most guys, talk about, I'd rather just, take some meds like I do now. I have problems with my meds now. When I start tea, it's going to be very interesting to remember it, especially if it's, every other week or whatever. It's going to be interesting. I'll just make a big tea, and I'll actually hang up a calendar, and hopefully I'll be starting tea soon. February 26th. If all goes well, because they were dumb and they won't send the paperwork to get blood work, and I'm just that's all I have to say. This month is just hectic. I hate February. If February just didn't exist, that would be awesome. Anyways, questions. Kaden asked, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? I don't really watch scary movies. The scariest movie I've ever seen is probably The Exorcism of Emily Rose. No. Wrong. Amityville Horror. Wow. Mix up. I'm tired. It's late. I have homework to do. Exorcism of Emily Rose actually sucked a lot. I watched that alone. That and Cry Wolf both really sucked. But Amityville Horror was just scary because, the new one too, because I was watching it with a friend who had already seen it, and they were like, oh, look at the faucet, it's gonna it's gonna be blood. So my other friend and I were focused intently on the faucet when a big scary thing popped up in the background, and basically a friend who told us that got hit in the face by accident when we jumped. Indeed. Alright. Logan, welcome to the channel. Good job posting. Adam, I know you started tea, and I know you're all manly man, but that doesn't mean you're not a boy. On Boys and Boys, will you please post a video? Thank you. Miles, glad to see you on the channel still. Simon's Rock Internet, I can understand it being sketchy. So, your question was, if you run into someone who reads you as female, how much do you tell them about you being trans? At what point do you tell them? It all depends on how long I'm going to talk to them for. I honestly have a problem sticking up for my gender and saying, oh, I'm male, call me as such. Right now I'm having a problem in my biology class where everyone is reading me as female, even though the teacher calls me Mr. Taylor. Actually, in all my classes, they all read me as female, or they give me that look where they're and they just stare, and I don't understand. Yeah, I get that look a lot. So it all depends on how long I'm going to know them. Parents at work think I've been over this. I don't tell. They see me. Whatever. Whatever floats their boat. I mean, they're paying for it. But most people, the supervisors, at work, I correct. Friends, I correct. But students, class, teacher, etc., don't really correct. Pretty bad at that. Your other part was, if you meet someone who reads you as male biologically, so how do you tell them? It all depends, again, on the timing. I have had people read me as biologically male, which is really weird. Seeing as how my voice is super high, they must have thought I was 12 at the same time. But basically, if they read me as male, and I'm only talking to them for a short time, I bask in the glory of it, and I'm like, oh, I like this one guy in my German class who read me as mail, which was awesome. And but I mean, it all depends on how close we get and such. Especially like hooking up, as Miles said. If I'm hooking up with someone, then I have to know. Most people do know. I mean, I'm very open about my trans status, and I hope to be continually, but it's gonna be hard with everything. My question for this week is, did you do anything for the Super Bowl? I know it's really lame, but I did homework and watched the Super Bowl and ate food. In fact, I finished off the Tostino's pizza rolls today, which was exciting, but I wasn't really into either team. The only game that really mattered was when the Giants played the Patriots and whooped their ass.
And you went on chat roulette.
Yeah, the little person in the sky says that we went on chat roulette, and we chat rouletted drunk people, and it was interesting. So I guess that's my video. It's very long. I blabbed a lot. I'm gonna go so I can upload this. I hope it gets up within 5 minutes. Hope everyone has a good week. Whoa.